I can say they were a good bunch, actually.
Let's just hope the back judge remembers where he's at this game. He struggled a little bit in the Masters game. He didn't quite know where he was at certain points, but...
And again, he got a big cheer when he did find his spot, and he took a very gracious bow. So here we go. Here's our ref. Here's our ref now. He loves it. There's the man in charge. There's the man we all need to suck up to and give water to during water breaks. That's how it works with football. You always want the refs on your side. Again, before we get into the formalities of the coin toss, if anybody is watching and doesn't know anything about Sealand and the principality that our teams represent, originally the Sealand originated as the Mounsell Sea Fort, which was one of a number of anti-aircraft gun platforms off the coast of Suffolk and Essex, set up in international waters during World War II. After it was abandoned as HM Fort Ruffs in '67, the tower was boarded by former British Army Major Paddy Roy Bates, who declared the fort as a micronation and renamed it the Principality of Sealand. The country continues to this day with a royal family headed by Prince Michael Bates. There's usually only a population of 2 in the nation at any one time, and the country maintains and keeps its financial footing by selling lordships and other titles through their website. I know some of the players are part of the nobility of Sealand. And as they sit outside in British territorial waters, the UK government has never challenged their sovereignty. So Sealand is a sovereign state. There are many sports teams that have represented them, and we have obviously our adult contact team who are taking the field today, along with our masters, along with a flag side and a soon-to-be newly brought into the family women's team, who have been nicknamed within our walls as the Seahawks. And I know, as the head coach of that team, I have a squad of very keen players who are absolutely dying to pull on the colours of Sealand, and are looking forward to playing a game, hopefully in March, in Sweden against the Arlanda Jets. So that is another Sealand event that will be coming up before the other teams play any more games. See if we can see from our vantage point how the coin toss goes. Okay, let's wait for the ref's signal. I think the Roosters won the toss and have elected to kick. So,
oh wait, apparently
they've changed their mind. They've elected to receive.
They're not sure what they're doing.
I think the ref got updated there. So we will be seeing the Seahawks defense coming out with let's say some of our more followed players in the Seahawks ranks will be taking the field straight away, and we'll get into them as we go along. So yeah, big thumbs up to what Ridge are producing in terms of shirts, because I'm sitting here looking at the Rooster shirts on this sideline, and I'm very impressed with the way they look.
Very nice. If we weren't playing them today, I'd see about if I could get my hands on one.
Yeah, do you want me to sneak in and do a shirt swap? I don't know, maybe speak to Dario, see what we can do. We keep plugging Ridge Sports. That's Ridge Sports. Maybe you'll want to donate a couple to us. Okay, the Roosters setting up their return side now. We will tell you now. We don't have names for the Roosters roster, so we're not going to be able to provide you with names, and as they only have Ridge on their shirts, we can't even attempt to read them off the back. So
we'll just assume everyone is named Ridge, and that's how they chose their roster.
Yeah.
The Roosters are not the official team for France. They are an all-star team made up of players heavily from the Marseille Blue Stars and Montpellier Hurricanes.
think I can spot the lad that's just caught the ball there. I think he must be a Marseille Hurricane, judging by his helmet logo. Okay, here we go. Ready for kickoff, and we are underway. Relatively short kick, nice turn up the left, turn up the left, big hole, he's through.
He is going to the house. Number 7 for the France Roosters.
I see no laundry on the pitch. That looks like a good return. That is
Roosters coming out of the gate with a bang.
Wow, that is how you start a football game. Okay, there are a few unhappy-looking Seahawks on that kick coverage. I think it's one of the things to point out with the Seahawks that obviously this is a team that, by definition, trains twice a year. Most of the time is actually spent in the short time before a game, and they will not have actually fielded a live kickoff probably since the last game. So special teams are a little bit of an area at the moment, I would say. Very nearly blocked, but I think he squeaked that up. No, they got that. Managed to get a piece of that, I think. So that gives us 6-0 to the Roosters straight off the bat. There is laundry on the field, though. We do have a flag. So, and I think it's going against the Seahawks because of the way his ref is talking to one of the guys. I think he may have hit the centre, which is not allowed on a kick. Watching for a signal now from the ref. Yeah, it's personal foul. So my assumption is the Seahawks may have hit the centre on that extra point attempt.
Is that a Brit ball rule?
It is, yes. Yeah. Yeah, you have to give the centre at least a second, so they can basically get their head up, so you can't line up and hit them straight away.
Makes sense. I mean,
yeah.
Safety is imperative.
I don't know this for certain. I think it's probably a European rule, actually.
European, okay.
Because the Brit rules are based off the EFL, which is a version of the NCAA, which is the American college rules.
With the penalty, the Royal Roosters will line up for another attempt at the point after.
I imagine that was half the distance of the goal line penalty, so that will be a whole yard closer.
Wow. See if it makes a difference.
Oh, well.
It does not.
It doesn't make... No. Okay.
Well,
so
the penalty ended up not mattering.
Yeah, and the damage was limited for the Seahawks, so we are 6-0 after a very impressive opening kick return by the Roosters. Okay, now we see what the Seahawks kick return can do. Can they answer that shot straight away? Who have we got on the returns there? Can we see?
One is Steve Cox, number 11. Plays for the Essex Spartans regularly, and it's hard. Can't see as far. It's
a 20 number. I can tell you for sure that two of the blingiest and most well followed Seahawks are in the middle of the second line there. Mr. J5 Johnny Hodgson and Russ Paulson, number 58. Very rarely separated by even that distance, as anyone who knows them well will know. And usually the kings of swag when it comes to Sealand and most of the UK and Europe. I expect them to be pretty big hitting in the middle, as I know both these guys very well, and they do bring the wood a lot of the time.
I believe the other one returning is 21, Paris Parchment.
J5's got his hands on the ball. Here he goes. A guy I used to coach as a wide receiver decided he didn't like it anymore and went and played linebacker. I'm not taking it personally. All right,
sometimes you just want to hit someone,
Yeah, I know, I understand that. We've all been there.
All right, the Seahawks offense takes the field.
Yep, being led by Ollie de Ruyter from the Sealand Thrashers. Yeah, having spoken to Ollie on a lot of situations. He was actually here earlier, giving very sage advice to the Masters offense. So he's very big part of this whole organisation. So good to see him leading the team out on the field. It drops back. It's gone deep. No, that's incomplete. It's incomplete. That could have been anybody's. But a nice early shot from the Seahawks offense, just to let the Roosters know they do have a deep threat. I believe that was intended for Matt Hewlett, again of the Sealand Thrashers. So Ollie going to his well-known target straight away.
This is Matt's first game with the Seahawks, his first cap.
Okay, Seahawks in spread formation. Drops back, comes back to the outside again.
And that is a complete pass for a first down.
Looks like that chemistry is there still from the Sealand Thrashers.
And that was Matt Hewlett yet again, number 86.
Actually, nice completion, move the sticks. Okay, the Roosters coach is not happy about something.
I believe the back judge may have been out of position.
Okay.
This poor guy. He's having a tough go.
Do you know what? Having officiated games myself, it's not a job I want to do. I have a great respect for all the referees and officials out there and anyone who volunteers, because it is a thankless task.
It is. It's a loveless job.
But it's the only,
nothing but hate usually.
Yeah, and without them we wouldn't be playing games. So big love to anyone out there who's an official or knows an official. They get a bad rap, but we wouldn't be playing games without them. So much respect to them. Okay, first down and 10 for the Seahawks. Roy drops back again. He's overthrown his targets. We had two in the same area there, so probably a little mix-up on the receivers. Again, I think it was something that we experienced with the Masters earlier. It takes a little while for the offense to come together, and they haven't had a great amount of time practicing, so there will be little moments probably early on that don't necessarily mesh.
Just takes a little time for the offense to gel, get things situated, especially when you only practice, with each other 2 or 3 times a year, 2 or 3 times before a game.
Okay, 2nd and 10.
And we're going to have a flag.
That'll be full start. That'll be on my one. That'll be Aiden.
Aiden Light of the Tamworth Phoenix.
Yeah. My travel buddy over to Montpellier the last couple of days. I shall mention that to him later.
Just a little early out of his stance.
So full start being it's a 5-yard penalty on the offense. That will bring us up 2nd and 15.
Spread with 4 wide again and 1 in the backfield.
Not seen a run yet from the Seahawks. There's a pass again. There's Hewlett again. Almost back to the original line of scrimmage. Gain of...
Picked up maybe 3 yards on that one.
Yeah, maybe a long 3, give him the credit.
Gonna be a third down and long. 3rd and 12.
Yeah, very much looks like that. Okay, big play coming for the Seahawks offense. This is never an easy down and distance to convert. I think the Roosters will be very happy with a stop at this point. Spread formation again. Looks like there's some pressure coming on the inside. Oh no, I think they got back. And that's a pick. That's what the pressure brings you. There is a duster. We do have a flag on the field.
A flag on the field, and if that's not offsides, then that'll be surprising.
It will be very surprising if that's not. I think that flag came in late, to be honest. If that's true, that's good work from the centre. That's
number 72, Levy Morrow.
A close personal friend of yours, I believe.
He is. We had a Uber ride yesterday here to practice, and the driver wanted to know if we were brothers, actually.
Right, okay.
Wouldn't be the first time or the last. We'll be confused for immediate family or one another.
It's also fair to note that Levy played in the Masters game as well, so this is his second game of the afternoon. And I'm quite proud to have him as my offense coordinator for the women's team as well. So big love for Levy.
Wealth of information. He's been playing for so long.
Yeah, the man is an absolute encyclopedia. He's forgotten more than most of us will ever know.
That's why he complains about walking around on 80-year-old knees.
Yeah, his knees are a particular favourite of his.
So that was an offsides. It is now 3rd and about 7.
That was a running play. Unfortunately, that was a high snap. That was clearly a running play, but the high snap broke all the timing in the backfield there. So the punt team is coming on for the Seahawks, I believe.
It's quite a letdown after a penalty like that to put you back in a manageable down.
So another chance for the Roosters special teams to see if they can match what they did on the opening kickoff.
Punting, we have Bradley. I'm not even going to attempt that last name. Of the London Hornets. Charlene Boos.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give you that. I'm not going to try it myself. Okay, we have both head coaches out on the field actually at the moment, having a little conversation. Drew doesn't look very happy with whatever the opinion was there. Okay. Your guess is as good as mine on that one. If you're anyone that can lip read or get the hand signals. Okay, looks like they had a block on there, so the punt is away.
It's a good punt too. That's going to roll down inside the 20, inside the 10.
That's we've got to play it down. We have a Seahawk down. I do know there are some actual special rules for this game because which were also in place with the Masters. They're going to be quite respectful, I would say, around rushing the kickers, and there are limited blitzers. Was agreed before the game, so you may not see everything you expect to see in terms of defenders coming through off the quarterback and stuff, because there is an element of friendly to this game as opposed to a league game or something like that.
Yeah, there's no sense in going all out and risking injury in a game as such. So
okay, so we
still down.
Is that Aiden down?
51.
Yeah, I think that's Aiden again. That's Aiden come down, yeah. Hope he's okay.
Up and headed off the field, so
It's good to see him on his own steam, so that's important. Okay, so let me look. Line of scrimmage looks somewhere around the. I think that's on the 5. They seem like it looks
pretty
looking
close.
Then we have 1st and 10 on the roughly the 5, I think.
France side seems a little smaller than the Sealand side, with just about 12 on the sidelines right now. So
Okay, we have an inside run. Good, strong inside run there.
looks to be about 6 yards out to about the 16.
Good carry by Ridge. Yep, I think that's a solid 7, short 8 maybe. It's a good solid run on 1st down. Puts you into a nice situation on 2nd and short.
She gives you options.
Yeah. Yeah, I would maybe expect a pass on this. There we go. Yes. That's efficient football.
Seahawks swarm on that.
I think it's going to be a 1st down yardage though. I think it was plenty. Little inside hook on the soft zone there. So 1st and 10 for the Roosters. We're out to the I'd say 24-yard line from where I'm sitting. Okay, inside release. No,
Inside.
It's a fake. Play action. Play action, possibly an option play there. Good run from the quarterback for 12 yards. It's going to give the Roosters another 1st down. Might look like a well-practiced and well-executed play there. Good little bit of deception from the quarterback. It's just enough to hold those linebackers to allow that running back to get those, hold those linebackers to let him get those yards. Let's see what the Seahawks have got for an answer.
Got an end around from number 3, wide receiver sweep, picks up another 7, 6.
Good play call for me. They've stuck to the inside at the early part of this drive and then tried to pop one to the outside there just to test the Seahawks and see what their contain is like.
The Royal Roosters line up with 4 wide. A lot of sound coming from that Seahawks sideline. He sends it deep.
Shot.
And it was just long.
Good coverage. Good coverage there from the cornerback, though. Can we see the number? Extra support from the far sideline. I think that is the Roosters support there. Okay, we're 3rd down, 3rd and 5.
Another pass play
again. Looking for 7 deep.
No,
He's lost that one. He lost that one early.
There is a penalty in the backfield.
Yeah, the one in the defensive backfield there was a ref falling over and dropping his flag as opposed to actually throwing one. But that came in from the back. That looks like holding.
More than likely when it comes from that direction, that's what it is.
100%. Yeah, confirmed by the referee there. When that flag comes in from the ref at that spot, almost always holding. It's that flag that you dread as a player. So that's a 10-yard penalty, marching the Roosters offense back. Makes a much nicer play for the Seahawks to defend.
Four wide again for the Royal Roosters. That was a bit of a high snap. And that was caught. Number 7 for the Royal Roosters.
Some of the Seahawks think that was out of bounds, but doesn't seem to be the refs agreeing with that opinion.
I'm not entirely sure green line paint was the best option for a green field.
If I'm honest with you, it's not the easiest to see when you're out there on the field, and there were a few plays in the Masters game that happened 3 or 4 yards off the field because I don't think any of the players really pick up the sidelines there. But here we have the rest word is final, so we have a first down for the Roosters. Nice design little play there. That's some good running. Nice little play action to the running back, and then a dump off into the flat, and then some very athletic moves from the receiver there to get themselves down. I think that's a solid 9 yards. I think this is that's the first down.
The chains.
Yeah, moving the chain. They got the first down. So the Roosters spreading it around a little bit and keeping the Seahawks defense guessing right now, and it's a good tactic. So you can get those big boys on that defensive line into that backfield. Evan Allen, Ryan Wilson, trying to put the pressure on. Same again, a little bit of an RPO, but the running back's running with it.
We pushed him out only for a couple gain. 1 or 2 on that one. Good pursuit by the defense to keep him to a short gain.
Yeah, the Roosters quarterback's clearly got a pair of legs on him, and they're not afraid to use him in the play calling. No, they're
not. It'd be nice if we don't see that option play again tonight.
Or as I've always been told, if you've got a choice on an option play, you always hit the quarterback. Here we go. So
second wide again. It's a pass.
He's looking deep.
Going to the end
zone. Is uncovered. And that looks, that's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
Good pass from Roosters quarterback there. And a nice easy catch for number 0.
A lot of speed on the outside.
Yeah, this is a fast team. I don't think this is a power team. They're definitely a team with a lot of quickness. Cheers, Jackson, for the Roosters. Definitely getting their voices heard. It's always good to hear at a football game when you've got a nice vocal audience.
A pretty good cheering side for the Masters game, but now they're all on the field, so it's a little quiet on the Sealand side now.
I think you might be right. Masters are all too tired to shout. So we have a two-point conversion attempt coming. We have motion right. We have a jet sweep to the right, and I think he's getting in.
Yeah, and that is good.
14-0 to the Roosters. So I think this Roosters team may be put together from a few different groups of players, but they seem to be gelling quite well quite early here. There's a lot of experience out there on the Seahawks side, so there's an awful long way to go in this game yet, and I think
still a lot of football to be played today.
Awful lot. If anyone saw the NFL games last weekend, 21 points is not a safe lead these days, so anything can happen. Okay, the Roosters with a holder actually on their kickoff.
Another short kick.
It's going to pop. That's not going to. This is
21. Paris Parchment dancing around, gaining a few more.
Yeah, good coverage again from the Roosters though. Again, having experienced this pitch, I can tell you it's quite wet in that middle section, so the ball, when it hits the ground, it does tend to just stop. So you're not going to see the ball bouncing and skipping an awful lot. So sometimes I think kicking to space and letting that ball fall dead is quite a good tactic, because it's going to limit what the return teams can do on both sides.
Seahawks offense takes the field for the second time tonight.
So around the 27, I would say that is.
Looks about that. Handoff to Justin Ellis.
It's fighting hard.
Number 25. This is his first game with the Seahawks. Also his first time out of the United States.
Change of formation there for the Seahawks as well. Gone away from the spread formation to a much more power formation. So we're looking. We have it's a 2 tight end set right now, single back. Okay, again.
Seemed to be a bit of confusion on that play, which way the running back was supposed to go.
Yeah, and there's something not quite right there on that play. And that's
21. Paris Parchment.
It's taking definitely a knock on that one.
A little lame.
Seemed to get up quite happily, but as soon as he put weight on that leg, it caved in underneath him. So
looks to be the left knee, left leg.
He does seem to be in a bit of pain there. Makes me think of the Serval who went down in the Masters game. Looked like a very nasty injury. His without being too graphic, his ankle was not in a good way.
No.
And completely to his credit, it was popped back in, and he got up and he was taken off the field. And we all checked in with him at the end of the game, and he was in very good spirits. So
stronger person than I am. I don't know if I'd have been in that good of spirits after something like that.
Yeah, having pretty much ended my playing career with a broken ankle 3.5 years ago. There was a moment for a few of us players who've had an injury like that, and remarkably, he looked in very good state. And I think he avoided a very bad injury. I don't think he's going to heal straight away, but so fingers crossed. That's not such a bad injury for Paris there, and
was able to come off the field putting weight on the leg, so that is a good sign.
Yeah. Okay, we have a third and very long here.
Third and a kilometer at least.
Yep, so the Seahawks going into a trips formation. And it's a bubble jailbreak screen, unfortunately dropped. So that's going to bring up 4th and long, and the punt team will come out again. I think at the moment the Seahawks are always more their own enemy than the Roosters defense. But as we say, it takes a little while for an offense to gel, and I guarantee
this first quarter.
Yeah, these guys will get this together, because the experience out on that field won't allow it to carry on for too long. So I have a great faith in these guys. So no rush at all from the Roosters.
And
Oh, he's picked it. There we go. Okay. Great field position for the Roosters. They're going to get the ball in the Seahawks half again.
short field for the Roosters coming up inside the 40.
Roosters in a trips formation. 3 receivers to the right. And he's giving it to the running back.
That was a solid, good stop.
Good work from the linebackers there, coming in and reading that play and filling the hole.
Penetrated that front line quick. You're going to mark that for no gain, 2nd and 10. Maybe 2nd, 10 and a half. Very consistent in this widespread offense, the Roosters are.
That's a neat little play to the inside. Nice quick pass to the inside receiver there. Picking up 12 or so. Very difficult to defend that.
Very reminiscent of the West Coast style offense.
Yeah.
A lot of quick passes, a lot of slants.
Yeah, get the ball out the quarterback's hands fast and as I used to say, like a long handoff. You know, it's essentially a running game, just with the forward pass. So yeah, it is very reminiscent of that. Gone to a full spread this time. 1st and 10 again for the Roosters. We have jet motion. Big body in the backfield there.
Running back got hit in the backfield, managed to gain a couple after that.
Yeah, Ryan Wilson from the Cambridgeshire Cats there, getting into the backfield and causing a bit of confusion. I think you give the running back a little bit of credit there for making more yards than he probably should have at that point, as the defense were well into the backfield. Okay, a little bit of jet motion, coming back with the running back again. Well, he's popped a tackle there. Brought down, but not before he's gained another 1st down. Number 20 there, he's got some size to him as a running back.
Downhill runner, he gets a little bit of steam behind him, and it's going to be hard to take him down.
Yeah, and when you do bring him down, there's another 3 yards coming as he falls forward. So yeah, he's a good weapon there.
Luckily, he needs a breather.
Yeah. So we have 1st and goal for the Roosters. Possibly still 8 or 9 yards to go though. Trips to the left. Drop back from the quarterback. Good pressure, but he's got away again. As we said before.
That is a touchdown. Royal Roosters on the number 4, taking it in on his own.
Yep, I think his legs are a big part of their offense, and he's definitely paying dividends for him.
It's hard to defend a quarterback that can run and throw the ball like that.
It is. Okay, so the Roosters look like lining up for a kick this time. See if these are more successful than the previous attempts. Another high snap and another block from the Seahawks. Can they pick that up and return this? Get a point out of it? It's still working, but that stopped.
That makes it 20-0. Royal Roosters.
It's Ikechi Apakama there from the Merseyside Nighthawks, doing his best to get that ball back up the field, but a lot of Roosters there making the tackle. Okay, we have the Roosters coach on the field again, talking to the ref. I feel this may be something to do with, and now he's talking to Russ Paulson. Again, there's obviously something maybe in the special rules that have been agreed that has not been adhered to.
There's a flag on the field. The ref just judge just picked that flag up.
The Roosters coach seems to be very expressive. Definitely likes to make his point with the referee. And there is a bit of a conference going on there, so there may be something that will come back and in later situations.
They're waving that flag. Whatever the flag was, they've waved it off. So the blocked extra point will stand 20-0.
Nice catch there from Nick from the Northants Knights, my roommate overnight, and offensive lineman and head coach of the Leicester Longhorns university side. Big shout out to Nick there. We did notice that the ref did have a particularly good arm on him during the Masters game, and he's keeping that up. Little short kickoff from the Roosters. Russ Paulson with the return. Russ does, even though he's a linebacker, he does like the ball in his hands. That will make him very happy.
Did not go down easily. Took a bit of a shot there, and
no, he'll be very upset he didn't score on that, knowing Russ. He's all about the 6 points. So a little stronger field position for the Seahawks this time.
I do believe the Roosters coach is Darian of Ridge Sports.
Oh, okay.
I believe. That was a positive run for the Seahawks there.
Yeah, very nice.
6 yards.
Very nice little bit of handiwork by Ollie there, the quarterback. Sneakily handing that one off to the left side there. Solid run. That's the kind of thing that give the Seahawks offense a little bit of confidence. A solid 5-yard gain there.
Seahawks need to take a little time this drive, give the defense a little break. Hopefully get some points on the board and get that goose egg off there.
Back to the spread offense here. Roosters showing a little bit of pressure. We have a free man to the outside. And that's got that ball out of there a little too quick.
I think you heard those footsteps coming from that blind side.
Yeah, I don't think there's an adjustment for the Seahawks offensive line there or maybe the back to be picking up that outside pressure. All's nice and easy to say from sitting up here. Having been in that position, well, you don't always see that guy coming. So it's third down for the Seahawks. Roosters showing pressure again. Roosters bringing it. Bring the run, and that's a good stop in the inside there. Depends where they mark that, but there may not even be any gain on that play. No gain. That's going to be
fourth down coming up for the Seahawks.
But the offense is staying on the field. They're going to roll the dice here and try and get a conversion. That's a aggressive offense from the Seahawks. Seahawks in spread with Richard Gray from the Norwich Devils in the backfield next to Ollie. Trying to get him offside. And there's the inside handoff. Stopped again, no gain.
Immediately at the line.
Roosters are definitely winning that inside battle at the moment.
We got some big men there on that front four.
So big on that celebration, he nearly knocked 9 off his feet. So turnover on downs there. And that's the end of the first quarter. Or is it?
That appears to be.
Yep.
That was a tough first quarter for the Seahawks. They haven't quite found their step this game. A couple of big plays here and there, but just an inability almost to string together a long drive.
And also, you know, let's give some credit to the Royal Roosters there. You know, there's been some solid play, and they haven't allowed anything from the Seahawks either at the moment.
They're taking it straight to them and not hesitating one bit.
So 1st and 10 from the 40, going into the Seahawks end zone. Inside handoff again. Well stacked up, well stacked up. Carl Rugen Jr. from Houghton Spartans there on the stop, among a couple of others. Very solid. Possibly a yard. Maybe not even that much. Oh yeah, they're a little bit of a favourable spot, I feel. They'll probably give them nearer to 2 there.
Rugen Jr. was making the case for the proper spot on his stop there. It's good to see the sportsmanship between the two teams out here right now. And there's
something that's carried through the whole event, to be honest. There is a lot of respect here from both sides.
And we have
a great play there.
Number 4 sacked by 16.
That's our friend from the Cambridge Cats. That's Ryan Wilson, along with a couple of friends there. I missed the shirt numbers. That's some good pressure there from the Seahawks defense. That's how you keep a mobile quarterback from hurting you. Get some big bodies around him early.
There is a flag on the field, however.
Bit of a
came from the defensive backfield.
Let's wait for a signal. He's talking to the Seahawks captain. I think they're just explaining what the penalty was, but I think it may well be against the Seahawks.
Still no call on the penalty from the referees, conversing with both sides.
They pulled the captains together, so there is a contentious moment here. It's Matt McCauley for the Seahawks in the conversation, along with the number 4, the quarterback from the Roosters. Handshake there though, which is always nice to see in any sporting event. You know, I think it's maybe looking like a replay of down even there.
I'm not entirely sure what has happened,
but I think we're replaying the down. There was obviously something there that the conversation between the refs and the players cleared up, and no one's been penalised at that moment.
Bit of a letdown for the Seahawks there after a nice sack.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, we have motion coming in. Fake the jet, inside handoff. There's our big guy again. And once again, he's ripped up another chunk of yardage. It's got to be very close to a first down. It's incredibly close, depending where it's marked on that line. I think
that's going to be a first down, it looks like. Yep, they're moving the chains.
He's just gone to 3. The box has gone to 3. No, they marked him short. So
3rd and a mere inches.
Yes, this is a very short. I wouldn't. Although with this formation, you're not expecting anything from the quarterback, but. Oh, they've given the first down. The ref has overruled. The ref has overruled and given the first down. To be fair, on that spot, I think that's the right call.
Yeah.
You can see from here.
The original spot looked to be over the 30-yard line there. Number 20 again for a short gain. 2 or 3 on that one.
We may be seeing some sort of play action coming off that play very shortly.
Got some cloud cover rolling in tonight. It might become a little messier as the night goes on. The rain in the forecast for 8 o'clock.
There we go, RPO action and a completion to the outside.
Will be another first down for the Royal Roosters.
Interesting you mentioned that cloud cover. We had quite a downpour last night.
I think just opened up once practice ended.
Yeah, I'm still damp, I think, from that. And I know Levy woke up to a slightly leaky roof and a wet bed.
Which sucks for him because my bedroom was just dry as it can be. I feel for him.
No,
that's something I'd want to wake up to. And
no compassion for him there.
He didn't even wake me up when he checked my room for leaks. I was gone.
Yeah, I still have some clothes that haven't dried yet back in the hotel. So.
He drops back to pass.
First down, deep pass into the end zone.
Dropped by number 9.
That's 5 push-ups for me right there. That was both hands on the football. That receiver should be doing 5.
I think he was a little more concerned about his upcoming touchdown celebration than he was making the catch.
Yeah, definitely a shot, definitely a score miss there by the Roosters. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 20. Quarterback drops. Some good coverage has gone for the back of the end, so that is far too deep, far too deep. He had some good protection there. Just 2 end zone shots for on the first 2 downs here.
Both the offense and the defensive lines here for the Royal Roosters are getting very good pushes up front, not allowing a whole lot.
That standard spread formation on 3rd. QB's dropping back again. He's looking in the middle this time.
And that'll bring up 4th down.
This will tell us a lot about how the Roosters are thinking. For me, this probably isn't a field goal attempt. I think they're probably going to put this in the end zone again or try and get that first down.
It wouldn't be the smart move the way they've been moving the ball. So deep in Seahawks territory, so a turnover on downs here wouldn't be the worst position for the Roosters.
Nope. So they're taking the first down shot.
And lineup spread.
It's going to be another pass. It's gone wide. That's a good strike.
That is going to be a turnover on downs. They are not going to pick up the first down there.
Good stop there from Matt McCauley. That's got the ball back for the Seahawks. It's a very solid drive from the Roosters. Came up pointless this time. But I think they'll take that as an opportunity to freshen up their defense a little.
Let's see. Let's hope the offense uses this as an inspiration. Defense is putting up a stop like this, keeping them from getting points for the first time this evening. So let's hope the offense can turn this into some points.
Seahawks also out in the spread. Oh, looking quick, looking early, looking to the outside. And he's got his Sealand Thrasher teammate again now. That's Matt Hewlett on the reception.
Gain maybe one on that. So we need to get a few more per play if we want to convert some first downs.
I think the centre just checking the snap count there. Straight down the middle on second down.
Maybe another yard. It's a 90, 96, 99 for the Royal Roosters. He is a big man there in the front.
He's getting a lot of work through as well, isn't he? He's quite a force so far in this first half. Let's see what Nick Tilbury, the OC for the Sealand Seahawks, has dialed up for this. I think 3rd and 9, I would call this. We've got trips to the short side. And we're looking at the screen, and he's gone deep. And that is excellent coverage.
And that is incomplete. Almost intercepted, but a good play by
21 of...
That's Steve Cox, number 11 there. Able to break up that interception. That'll bring a 4th down for the Seahawks.
Yeah, nice work from the quarterback over there. He didn't bite on the fake screen on the left-hand side. Stuck with his coverage on the deep shot and very, very nearly came away with the football.
So many times have the Seahawks played together as a team.
So this will actually be for the Seahawks. This is only the second game for the adult contact team, the second game.
So Dublin was the first.
Dublin was the first game. The winning Dublin was the first game, and this is their second.
Lucky break for the Seahawks. There is the punt returner. Punt returner took a slip.
It's looking like he had some room to run there. Yeah, I was saying second game for the Seahawks adult contact. Masters was the first game today. The flag team have had a competition as well, which they did very well in. They finished second in their first flag competition. So it's a great start for them. And I say the women's side will be taking the field for the first time in March in Sweden. So as an organisation, we're still quite young. Maybe, well, maybe not in some of the players.
Well, at any time, this is your second game. There are, a few kinks to work out, things to iron out. So,
and I'd like to think I'm not down there helping out Nick on the sideline, as is one of his offensive coaches is affecting him today. So, got to keep the entertainment going, haven't we? So we go first down for the Roosters. Going deep into the end zone. And that's
touchdown,
a great catch.
Roosters.
That's a great catch from 7.
Makes it 26-0. French Royal Roosters. And the Royal Roosters will be lining up for another point after kick attempt. The first two were blocked.
one
And
got
they
away.
were able to convert that one.
I think that went through the arms of one of the diving Seahawks. So we are 27-0 at the moment. It's a tough start for the Seahawks.
See what kind of adjustments they can make at halftime.
Vocal support for the French Royal Roosters continues from the far side. As I say, I don't know if they've been in the bar, but you know, good luck to them if they have. There is supporting their team, and that's great.
This is one thing I like about European sports in general is the way the fans interact with the field. They sing and chant, whereas you just usually have vulgarities from American fans as they get upset.
Yeah, I did find myself at a San Francisco Giants LA Dodgers baseball game in San Francisco a few years back, and we actually went to 14 innings. So I had a little bit of beer, and I was teaching the Giants fans football chants. So what some of them went away with an education on a European and British way of supporting sports, and we had a very good time. It was a fun thing. Oh, that's interesting. That's gone 10 yards though. That has been recovered. I think that's a completely accidental onside kick.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure that was intended.
There we go.
That's a first down,
I think
Roosters.
that is a completely accidental onside kick, but
Let's hope so, because kicking it onside up 27-0 isn't.
it's not football.
No, that's not the the best thing to be doing. So let's hope that was incidental and not
I genuinely think
not planned.
Yeah, that it did look accidental. I think maybe the celebrations and unnecessary, but I don't think that was deliberate. It looked like it squirted out of the kickers and the holder's hand. But as the rules state, that ball travels 10 yards, it's live, and either side can recover it, and the Roosters did that. No, actually,
Looks like they may call that a mulligan and will kick it again.
Yeah, I generally think they've called that one off. I mean, the Roosters obviously. I mean, I know they could borrow Sealand's kicking tee. Maybe they don't have one, but you know, having a holder in there is.
Well, it seems they switch. They've had it unheld, and held. And that was a bit better of a kick. Good return by number 11.
I think Steve Cox again on a good return there. So ball spotted on the, what are we looking there? 31, 32.
About that.
Yep. First down for the Seahawks. I think he'll be very much looking for get a score in this half as the spotlights are starting to come on the floodlights coming on in the stadium.
This quarter has to be winding down. It's a little difficult not having a clock to know where we're at, but we've been in the second here for some time, it feels.
I feel this is the point of the day yesterday where the mosquitoes started to come out. Oof, that is
good coverage.
That is a fantastic defensive play there from 22. Seems to enjoy that. Wide receiver screen completely busted there by an excellent tackle. I think it's something with the previous game and this game, these French sides very, very good in their fundamental tackling technique.
Yes.
Possibly because of their rugby background, but as a tackling units, they are fantastic.
I think that's the thing that's missing a lot in the American side of it all is nobody tackles. It just seems to hit everyone. You just seem to hit everyone. There's no wrapping up, no fundamental tackling. Just trying to make that big hit, make it to the highlight reel.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen so many this game and a half so far. Ooh.
Oh,
it's a
tough break. James.
Yeah.
Former Sandwell Steeler and Tamworth Phoenix player there. It's first target of the day.
He's kind of the hands there.
Beating himself up on that one. Should have had that.
Right, gone towards the OC. Yeah, I was just saying, I think in terms of one-on-one tackles, these guys are superb. Their open field tackling is fantastic, and it's something that gets in your, you have to counter as an offense. Okay, Ollie dropping back again. He's looking to this sideline.
Number 9 on the target there. Dievdes Merkelis?
You said that. Yeah, he was the target there.
I do believe I heard someone at dinner the other night refer to him as Polish Dave.
Okay. I think that's I think I've read that somewhere because none of us can pronounce his name. So, but yeah, he does play for the Polish side, Chichi Falcons. So he's one of plays for a European in Europe. So Polish Dave it is. So we are 4th and long again here for the Seahawks.
And it looks like the punting squad is on the field here.
I think from what we've seen so far, kicking away from any of the returners would be a good move. I think this Royal Roosters side has a lot of talent in the return game. That's exactly what he's done.
Much better punt than his last one.
Yeah, kicked away. But there we go. They are very willing to run this. I think they have a lot of faith in their return team.
Good coverage by the Seahawks there. Only managed to gain a few. France seems a little upset. Did see a bit of a high attempt by one of the Sealand covers. Tackled a little high. Pass play from the Roosters here. Flush the quarterback out.
Oh, that's a great play. That's a nice reception from number 13. Good team, good communication there from to back up his quarterback, show him his numbers when he's scrambling.
It looks like Sealand doesn't want to give up the long play, so they're giving up those short pass plays.
Yeah,
we do have
the zone is quite soft underneath.
We have a hanky on the field here.
And
looks like a hold on the offense, so they're going to be bringing that one back. We're going to be looking at 1st and 20 for the Royal Roosters. All right, 1st down again, 1st and long.
Yeah, it's a lot of cushion on this side, and he's gone down the middle there.
Bring up 2nd and 20.
Yep, I'd say that was a miss by the quarterback that time. There was a big cushion on this side of the field, and number 13 ran nicely under it, but the quarterback overthrew him. Trips right set here. Quick pass. Nice block from the receiver. Nice blocks from the receiver to bust the play there.
Picked up about 5 on that, so that'll bring him 3rd and 5.
Then he picked up 15 to get 3rd and 5 there.
Yeah, some 15, yeah.
One of those plays where you see a wide receiver blocking and it often busts some extra yards out for the ball carrier. Underrated part of a wide receiver's game. 3rd and 5, big play. If the Seahawks can get stopped here, this will be a good play. Quarterback's running.
And it looks like they are going to hold him from the first.
Okay, not sure what the whistles were for there, but yeah, we've definitely pushed him out of bounds before the first down marker there. What are the Royal Roosters looking to do here? I haven't seen the box move yet. Box is just moving now, so it's a 4th and 2. Roosters are going for this. My money's on the inside run with number 20, as he is.
Haven't been able to stop him yet on the inside.
No, he's ripping 5 to 10 yards off on every play, so we've got a bit of jet motion, and there we go, down the middle with 20. And I think
that'll be awful close to a first down.
That is very close. That's some good defensive play from the Seahawks. Number 94, Mike Frenchie in the middle there, getting underneath 20's legs and tripping him down. Seen the call there from our partisan ball boy. He's saying it's short. He's making the call that it's short. Let's see if Nick knows what he's talking about. Where is this spot going to be? Refs are talking, and they've given the first down.
I would think they would want to measure that.
That's
why they have the change.
I have to say, we've definitely got people here saying that's not the case, but
I think that's a bit of a suspect call without having a measurement. I mean, from what I can see up here, it looked a lot closer.
Yeah. Maybe what we refer to as a home call.
No, there seems to be a bit of.
There we go.
A bit of change here.
Okay. What is happening?
Is this
here?
The second unit?
I don't know. That's they've changed their mind. They've reversed that call. They've called it a turnover on downs instead. I can see the Roosters defense are on, and the Seahawks offense coming on. So the rest have changed their mind there. Again, this is a feature that we saw in the earlier game. The refs will talk, and they have reversed a number of decisions where they feel they've made the wrong one. So
you can make the right call. It's nice to see that the sportsmanship on either side, and no arguing over missed calls like this or
yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is these have been a couple of games played by people that love this game. It's really obvious, and just speaking from my experience on the field with the Masters earlier, our opposition were a credit, absolute credit. I have nothing negative to say about our opposition, only positives, and I would happily come and play with any of those guys or play alongside any of them. And
makes the game more enjoyable for everyone, the spectators, the players, the coaches.
Yeah, you play 100%. You play seriously, and then it's that's the fake. He's gone deep. He's taking the deep shots, and that is
intercepted.
Stupendous pick on that deep shot. He covered a lot of ground to come under that football.
Give the Seahawks credit. They're not holding back. They're giving it everything.
Yeah, I mean that was a play from the defense. That was otherwise that was a long completion, and that was a superb piece of safety play there. I think is that the half? Yep, I think that's the half. So we go into half time with the French Royal Roosters leading the Sealand Seahawks 27-0. It's a
tough first half for the Seahawks.
Yeah, while on the other side of the ball, I think the Roosters will be incredibly happy with that scoreline. They have done a good job. Well, I hope you enjoyed that first half of the first live stream for the Sealand Seahawks. It's all new things and first things for us this weekend, and hopefully we'll see you again in the second half.
Let's take a quick second to thank our sponsors again. Digital Fuel,
Sure.
Sport Tank, which I believe is the host for the live stream.
I believe so. If not, they do host an awful lot of live streams and do a lot of good football programming for Britball in general.
The Emil Fund, Ridge Sports, who we mentioned again, and their owner, Dario Valle, who has put on this game. EP Sports and the Schmeider series?
Schmeider series, yeah. It's a series that's part of the Seahawks family. They play Canadian football.
Okay.
So there'll be games coming. There'll be some games coming up. This I don't know the dates exactly, but coming in the fall. And we will have both a male and female games this year.
Wow.
So there's again a lot of excitement. Shout out to Jess Guthrie, who is one of my players for the Peterborough Royals, also plays for the Cambridge Cats. She's one of the captains for the Schmeider series, and there's a lot of ladies out there who are very keen to be part of that as well. So it's another event to be looking forward to, part of the whole family, and they work with the Americain Fund to raise money for charity. So it's a good thing to be part of.
Very worthwhile cause.
Absolutely.
Well, again, a big thanks to our sponsors there, and we will be with you guys again when the second half kicks off.
you. My heart is beating for your touch.
Searching for the one I'm sure I used to know. Leave behind my heavy heart, be free with you. I love the high. I knew I needed time to grow so I can make it better. Time would show I needed space from you. I needed time to myself behind. I know I'm finally in the space to find who I have been for so long. Young soul, I need to know. I need to go back where I began. I need to find out who I have been for so long. Young soul, I need to grow. I need to go back where I began. I need to find out who I have been for so long. Searching for the one I'm sure I used to know. Leave behind my heavy heart, just breathe. And I found home, found space. Turn my shadows into grace. Won't let my struggles take away from what I've been for so long. Young soul, I need to know. I need to go back where I began. I need to find out who I have been for so long. Young soul, I need to grow. I need to go back where I began so I can find out who I have been for so long.
We go hide away in daylight. We go undercover when in the sun. Got a secret side in plain sight. When the streets are empty, that's where we run. Everyday people do everyday things, but I can't be one of them. I know you hear me now. We are a different kind. We can do anything. We could be heroes. We could be heroes. We could be heroes. Me and you. We could be heroes.
Thought that I'd be fine by now, that you'd be out of my mind. Thought I would forget the sound of your key in the door at midnight. But clearly I was wrong. If you were gone, I wouldn't hear you like a song on repeat. I know I've been better off all alone, or at least I'm trying to be. Like smoke.
And welcome back to the second half here of the French Royal Roosters versus the Sealand Seahawks. I'm Levi Schinkel with my partner
Ian Fryer.
And hopefully we'll have a much better second half. Hopefully they I might date myself here. The old Space Jam. Hopefully they had whatever some of Michael's magic stuff there they had in the locker room of Space Jam. We'll see that the Sealand Seahawks had some of that, and they'll come out here and just take the French Royal Roosters to the proverbial woodshed and run it up on them.
Use a good British soccer, football terminology. It's a game of two halves, so you know we could have a completely different second half here. So French Royal Roosters with the kickoff, all the lids glinting in the floodlights, which is lovely in this evening here in Montpellier, and we are off in the second half.
It's nothing better than football under the lights. And that was number 9. I feel like I'm at a bit of a disadvantage. I have to keep looking back because I have no Polish Dave with the return. God, I hope I actually did hear that, and it's actually what his nickname is.
I just hope it's the right player.
I'm not pulling something out here and just making stuff up as I go.
No, you are using a correct nickname. I can't be 100% certain with you that it's the right player, but
brings it out to just past the just about the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense will take the field.
Back out in the spread. We're sticking with the aggressive nature, which we've seen from this half. Inside handoff. Ooh, that's a big shot. That was a big shot. I heard that one.
They got a lot of power in that box. There is a lot of
there's definitely strength for the French side at the moment is that front seven has hit very hard and has filled gaps very nicely. Okay, we have a 2nd and 10 again, no gain on that play. And we have a full start on the offense. No flags have been thrown yet, and there they go. Everyone else decided that was a full start before
Number
the officials.
86, Matt Hewlett there with the jump.
I think he was keen to get his route started.
The French fans have moved down the stadium a little bit now, right behind the Seahawks sideline.
Okay, interesting. Down box is still saying 2nd and 10. To me, they haven't moved the box. Oh, there we go. Now the penalty is being walked off. So they hadn't actually moved the ball or changed the down marker over there. So I think we should be at 2nd and 15. And there we are. Ollie de Ruyter dropping back again, looking deep.
Oh.
Okay, a little bit of a...
And that's why he plays defense.
Yeah.
It's not a good spot for that penalty marker to be laying down.
So coming from the backside again. And the Seahawks offense is
Going to be a hold on the Seahawks. It's not a good start to the half. We're going to be looking at
2nd and 25. That's what those professional commentators say. There's no play in the playbook for 2nd and 25.
Might as well just say it's 2nd and forever at this point.
Although again, still waiting for the down box to move. It's actually changed to 3rd, and maybe we're at 3rd and 15 looking at this, so that has been waved off. Still not a great situation for the Seahawks. Ollie de Ruyter drops back again, gets pressure, gets that ball gone. And that's another incompletion deep. So the Seahawks are keeping up the aggressive offense, but it isn't working at the moment.
You just need one of these to connect, and it'll
make a big difference. Just looking at the ref over there waving his cap around, I think the mosquitoes that we enjoyed so much last night are coming down again. If anyone keeps track of this kind of thing, I think the purchases of insect repellent in Montpellier spiked last night as the whole team went out and bought themselves after being bitten to death.
There might be a few locations that are out now.
Yes. Yeah.
The amount that has been purchased.
Don't come to Montpellier if you want insect repellent. There's nothing left on the shelves. There's a few rather gory pictures that we have of a couple of players who were very tasty to the local mosquitoes. Mr. Russ Paulson particularly had quite a nasty. He's obviously quite tasty, which goes with his whole ethos.
I lucked out. I got bit on the knuckle, and that was about the only one that bothered me last night.
First one I got right behind the knee. Always pleasurable.
Ooh.
Always pleasurable. Just while we're changing over sides here. My friend Nick Chapman, who I was previously mentioned, was on this sideline as a ball boy, was promoted at halftime to line judge. So he's got himself a nice zebra top on there. And, at this rate, he'll be an NFL official by sometime in the middle of week 4 if he carries on. But, yeah, he's now actually an official. And he's official and a ball boy. He's a
quick promotion there.
Yeah, he's a... Okay, 1st and 10 for the French Royal Roosters. Bit of pressure coming now from the Seahawks. Quick pass out.
Good pressure. He got that ball off quicker than he wanted to. I don't think the receiver was in the route.
Yeah, he saw that very early, didn't he? And just wanted to get that out of his hand.
Wasn't where he thought he should be in the route when the ball was let go. So brings up 2nd and 10 for the Royal Roosters.
Okay. Back out in that base spread formation. More pressure. Number 20 taking.
That is going to be tackled for a loss.
I think that's the smallest amount that he's actually picked up in this game. He's been picking up chunks of yardage, so
I think it's a good sign. Maybe they're.
I think the Seahawks will be happier seeing him swinging out the backfield for a pass than trucking down the middle.
There aren't very many subs on the Roosters side, so with any luck, they'll get a little tired as the game wears on, and we'll be able to get a few more stops in on them.
Okay, got back for a pass again on 3rd down. It's coming out to this sideline. That is a nice toe tapper. The joy, the thing that every receiver wants to pull off. We all do them in warm-ups, but to get a little toe tapper like that on the sideline during a game is something we all hope to do.
And that'll move the chains. 1st down for the French Royal Roosters.
Still good pressure from the Seahawks, though. Hopefully, this is something that will continue.
Defense seems to have a little new life after half. Getting men in the backfield.
Yeah, the D spent a lot of time on the field in that first half, so the rest probably was very welcome for them. More down the middle again. Big gang tackle there, led by Evan Allen from the D-line. A lot of bodies in there. That's good tackle. That's good defensive work from the Seahawks. Going to give us a 2nd and 8. Just a short gain there. Probably, again, if the Seahawks defense can keep the number 20 for the Roosters offense bottled up, that's going to be a big benefit to them in the coming series. Oh, interesting play there. Looks like the quarterback lost the handle on the ball. Are they going to call that a incomplete pass? I think they're saying his hand was going forwards.
That was running back 25, Justin Ellis, came up with it.
Okay, a little bit of a discussion here.
I didn't think the quarterback had the ball long enough to make a throwing motion.
It looked like it squirted out of his hand to me. It just happened to be his hand was moving forwards. I wouldn't say that was an attempt at a pass in any way. Okay.
Number 4 certainly doesn't look like Tom Brady out there, but he's getting the Tom Brady calls.
Yeah. So we move to 3rd and 8. It's just been called an incomplete pass. More pressure again coming from the Seahawks. He's got the ball out and another good take, but I think that's short. Looking at from the angle we're at.
It's going to be another close call.
I think the defensive attitude has definitely changed for the Seahawks this half. It's about pressure on number 4.
Much more intensity. And that's a 1st down.
They've given it, have they?
The ref over the ball signaled for a 1st down. They're moving the change.
I think that's a favourable mark to me, but
seems to have been a couple of those on either side of the ball for
I think you're right.
For Sealand and the Royal Roosters.
The crowd are definitely enjoying their evening. Maybe that bar was still open at halftime. Okay, little pass, swing out to the left there. The back fell down, and we have an incomplete pass.
See the quarterback getting rid of it a lot quicker now.
Yeah, he's definitely very conscious of that pass rush, isn't he?
Hearing those footsteps coming after him.
Yeah, the Seahawks defense have stepped their game up, and it's certainly working so far. I think just at the moment, the Roosters defense just seems to get that 10-11 yard play every so often that just keeps that chain moving. Hey, we have 2nd and 10.
Another incomplete pass from number 4 after such a hot first half.
Yeah,
looking a little shakier here in the second.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you think there, but I think the play calling is is looking like it's trying to take into account that Seahawks pass rush. So these calls are for him to make one read and get the ball out, and it's just not connecting right now. It doesn't seem to be their style of play.
Which is unfortunate for the Royal Roosters. They're tinkering something that worked so well in the first half, and now they're trying something different, and it's just not working out for them.
And that's what you want. You want to get the opposition out of their comfort zone, and the Seahawks defense is definitely doing that right now. Okay, a little bit of that speed to the outside this time. But now he's definitely pulled down short. Definitely pulled down short.
Looks like it'll be about 4th and 5. Number 20's coming back on the field. Looks like they may give it to him.
Yep, I don't think he's a punter.
Sounds like the rain might have shown up.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's not in front of us right now, but it sounds to be coming down on top of the stand above us. Makes me think if I left my bag out. It's a long way on the other side of the field. Here we go, 4th down, 4th and 6. A little bit of jet motion. Given, no, quarterback keeping again. It's a double fake and he's away.
Got on the outside edge.
Using those legs, and he's out
at
of bounds.
the 1 or the 2 there. Big run from number 4 for the French Royal Roosters.
That's a very, very nice play. You've got jet motion in there with the fake on the jet sweep. You've got an inside handoff fake, and then the quarterback continues with the ball. I don't know how much of that is a read option or whether it's called, but you know, I'm thinking he's probably got the skills to make that decision himself, and with his legs, they're utilising him. So we've got a 1st and goal. 1st and goal for the Roosters. Sealand defense looking to stiffen hard here. This is where the 99-yard pick 6 looks very pretty. But my money would be on. They've got a
timeout on the timeout by the French Roosters.
I'm looking at the guy in the backfield. Is that not the D tackle, number 92, the guy who's been stuffing up the run lanes? And he's in at fullback ahead of 20.
Oh, good Lord.
I think we...
somebody to run. That's the guy you want to run behind.
Yeah, if he's anything as a blocking force as he is as a run stuffing force, he is going to be a big load. In fact, I think he's a halfback. No, 20's in at wing. 20's in at wing, 92 is in at fullback.
I feel like that's a defensive player's dream, to be able to put in on the offensive side, whether it's tight end or fullback. Something like this, get a little chance to get your hands on the ball, score a touchdown.
Yeah, you've got to be thinking this is put it in the big guy's gut and let him go through the middle and fall into that end zone. It's a classic William the Refrigerator Perry moment.
Any luck you won't have any good handles, and one little hit and he's going to cough.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? The danger is always that he's not used to carrying a football and somebody pops that football out. There he goes. They gave it to the big guy.
And they got him for a loss. Impressive stop by the Seahawks defense. Loss of maybe 2 or 3 on that one.
Yeah, I think they took him a little wide. I don't think I'd have sent him off tackle. I think that's a centre guard gap as the furthest wide, as far wide as he should go. Maybe that's a little respect for the Seahawks D-line.
Very much so.
Okay, we are at 2nd and goal. We still have the big guy in the backfield there. And give it to the little guy, see what the little guy can do. And he's also stopped. That's another great defensive play.
They get it back to the original line of scrimmage there, about the 3-yard line. The rain sounds like it's coming down. It's coming down now.
It's definitely coming down now. We can see it out in front of us.
It's one of those moments. I'm not upset at being in the booth.
No. Somebody did joke to me last night that maybe the commentary position won't be under the booth and you're going to just get very wet. And I'm feeling quite smug about that comment now.
That'll teach them to open their mouths, won't it?
Yeah.
We've got a big 3rd down here for the French Royal Roosters.
We might be having a slightly wet football here. Okay, we're going number 20 there, and he stopped again.
Behind. Big stop by the Seahawks defense.
This is great work from the Seahawks front seven. They are penetrating, and they're stopping these big guys getting in among the offensive linemen.
I'm not sure if you can hear it, but this rain is really coming down on this tin roof above us right now.
Oh yeah. This reminds me of last night when it
just opened up there. It rained for a little bit last night, and then the heavens opened, and it was just a downpour.
Yeah, if anyone in the stand on the far side is watching this live stream, my black and grey bag is possibly getting wet at the front of the stand. If you could move it further up, that would be nice. Okay, and inside we have a pass with a passing. And complete.
Incomplete pass from that's
no.
That is going to be a turnover on downs. Good stop by the Seahawks.
There's a little bit of unnecessariness. And the benches are clearing. There was a little bit of afters on that play.
I missed what had happened. I was busy watching the refs make the call.
It looked like I couldn't call a completion or not. There was a couple of bodies came rolling out there, and I just think there's a little bit of tension there.
There's at least one flag on the one or two flags on. Yeah,
they had thrown flags, and then it continued afterwards. So. I hope that level heads are in there, and we will see what we've seen all the way through this afternoon is handshakes and people being generally respectful and moving away from the situation.
Still some shine coming back from the Seahawks side as they go back to the sidelines.
We have the captains talking to the officials, which is always good. The guys who are out on the field who were supposed to take command are in there, and they're doing their job.
That's 76, Mike Ireland. He is, I believe, the founder of the Seahawks.
That's our boy Stang.
The Seahawks football program. Mike and Nia Ireland and Mikey Gray formed the Seahawks in August of 2021, so we're not very old.
We are a very young organization, you are right. And I can tell you from personal experience, Mike is the heart and soul of this organisation.
He was my first interaction with the Seahawks outside of my good friend Levy, and I'll tell you, he's one of the most welcoming individuals I've ever met. From the get-go, if I had a question about the commentary or pronunciation of names, he was right there with an answer. It's a bit concerning that the folks in front of us keep moving up. We might be into the splash zone here soon if this keeps up. I don't know how comfortable I feel having electronics in my hand as the rain comes down.
That's always going to be fun, yeah. Yeah. So Stang, as he is known by many people, he is the Seahawks as far as I'm concerned. But he's also the Amelie Fund is a part of his brainchild. Smider series is also something that he looks after. He is, and as you say, he's a top bloke by anybody's reckoning. This is a man who welcomes these guys in. He's pulled together these guys. He's from literally across the world.
It is
created what we're looking at today.
A true international team with folks from Alabama. I believe the Colorado All-Stars are represented here as well. We've got Polish Dave, Ireland, the UK, Scotland. I mean, the entire. And
what I can say, and you and I had this conversation earlier off mic, is that this is such a welcoming group of people.
Truly is. There hasn't been a single Seahawk that I've met. This is my first time meeting any of these people, and they have just there's not been a single, I don't know the word, angry face, an unwelcoming individual. I mean, every single one of them.
And I think that's probably the thing you can take from this, and it's part of the ethos of the Sealand experience. Is that this is? We at halftime I popped back over to the sideline, and apart from guys from the Seahawks side who are asking whether we've mentioned them yet.
We're working on it.
We're trying to get to
everyone.
But the Servals, who we played in the Masters game, actually left to an almighty ovation from the guys in the stand.
Yes.
I stood there and I shook the hand of as many of that team as possible. They had huge smiles on their faces. They clearly enjoyed the day out as being part. And we're saying to them, you are welcome to be part of this Sealand experience. If you want to be part of this, come be part of this. We will, and this is what it's about. There's guys I've never met before who will walk, and they're walking up to me, pat me on the back and saying, great game, how you doing, how you feeling, because this is about football. This is what this is about.
One big thing I noticed as the Seahawks were exiting the handshake line, almost everyone came over to the Serval who was injured, was sitting on the bench and shook his hand, made sure that he was all right. And when he made it to the tunnel, it was deafening. The ovation that he got. It's a very good crowd of individuals. I know a lot of us had arrived Thursday night and we'd taken over a small cafe here, and one of them, I'm not sure the name, I think it's Evan.
Evan, yeah.
At one point, it took my hat just right off my head as I was sitting there having dinner. Hat showed back up 20 minutes later with a shot from him. So I mean, it's quite the experience hanging out with these lads.
Yeah, the one thing I haven't done is have a post-game experience with the Seahawks. Again, knowing that some of these individuals very well, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow morning.
I don't know if I'd survive. I might just make a quick appearance and then go back so I can, be alive come tomorrow morning.
Do you know what? That is the safe survival move, my friend.
I'm not built like I used to. I don't know if hanging out with some of these younger guys is such a good idea.
I don't know, man. I think we can put up as much as they can. Okay. Well, that's our little thoughts on things. I think everything is settled down now on the field.
Arrived at
there is a fourth down marker just come up on the far side.
Looks like those penalties would have offset then, and
yeah,
we're going to redo the.
I say I'm gonna take it that the gentlemen behaved as they should, and everything is moved on.
That is now first down Seahawks.
Okay.
Whatever had happened, the play stood as it was. So that'll be first down. Turnover on downs. First down Seahawks.
Okay. Yep. So
we got the offense on the field.
I think that was on downs. I don't think it was a pick. I think it was an incompletion.
I think so. Maybe been a little bit of a late hit there on that incompletion or something caused that little tussle. There's a handoff to 42 there. .32 maybe, Josh Polson.
It's a little far away from our vantage point. Don't think there's any gain there. Possibly a slight. Oh no, there is a slight gain there. So we have
about 3 yards there. I mean, that's a respectable gain.
Call it a long seven, maybe.
Another one of those, and you have a very manageable third down.
Yeah, to get out of this, get our backs off the end zone here. Also, low snap, difficult to handle. Ollie did well to get it to the running back there, but I don't think any gain.
Might have gotten one.
We have to consider the fact that ball has got a little wet with that downpour, so it might be a little. These things turn into a bar of soap with a little bit of rain, so that's hard work for the centre, hard work for the quarterback to handle it at the height of the snap. Brings up a big third down here for the Seahawks. 3rd and 7, backed up to their own end zone. You possibly want to get a little bit of room for the punter as well. We are still in that kind of range. Nice pass from Ollie there.
That is
nice pass from Ollie.
86 there with quite the stretch. Matt Hewlett.
Hewlett again.
If they give him that spot, I will be impressed.
I say I actually think that is the Seahawks Masters making all the noise over there now, as that chant was Ollie DeRuta before that pass was made. So
those master players got their naps in, can come back out now and cheer us on.
There was a big concern with a 2 o'clock kickoff for the Masters. They would encroach on our nap time, being as we are veterans. I mean, I went without my nap this afternoon. I'm completely honest with you.
I didn't even play, and I went without mine, and I'm suffering from it now.
Okay, punts up. Angled down the left sideline, nicely away from any of the returners. We have a man there to cover it. That's not coming back. That's good work.
It's a good punt. It'll be into French Raw Rooster territory there. They'll start just south of the 40-yard line there. We'll see that energetic Seahawks defense come back, and let's see if they can match the energy from that first series that they had.
Yeah, I mean, you think the Roosters moved the ball, but that was a good goal line stand there from the Seahawks. That's going to give them a lot of faith. The Roosters haven't put any points here in the second half yet. A little bit of field position. If the defense can get the offense a little bit of field position, things could start turning around here. I am ever hopeful. Although, is that the end of the quarter?
That can't be, can it?
I think that's the end of the third quarter. Yeah, we're changing sides. We have a scoreless third quarter for you.
We moved to a running clock. That was an awful fast.
That was very fast.
15 minutes, just like a regular American football. I'm not.
You know what? Honestly, I don't know. I know the Masters game was 12-minute quarters.
Okay.
I'm assuming this one is 15 because these are young, virile gentlemen of playing age. But yeah, we definitely struck ourselves into the fourth quarter now. So I think number one consideration for the Seahawks is to get this donut off the board.
Yes, absolutely. Nobody likes a shutout.
Okay, quarterback throwing early. Great grab. That's a great take from the receiver. There's definitely that we do have a flag down. We have a flag down. No, waved off. Nick got a little bit flag happy there in his new role. Yeah, I definitely think the Seahawks' defensive attitude in this second half has forced the Roosters to go to more of a quick passing game than they were kind of setting up on a deeper drop back and then throwing deep earlier.
I think that tackle was linebacker Matt McCauley.
Again, one of the names we've heard chanted from the other sideline. Showing pressure again in the centre here. And they're coming. Now ball's out. And he's got a first down. That's a great run from number 2 there. I think it's safe to say these Roosters have got a lot of talent on the outside.
Very, very talented, very quick. A lot of Seahawks in on the tackle there.
Rain is still falling here in Montpellier.
I'm enjoying it. This is a welcome change from where I'm from. We don't get a whole lot of rain.
But the humidity's a little higher, yeah?
Very much so. I live basically in a desert, so high humidity for me is 10%.
Okay, quick pass to the outside there, which
bring up second down.
Roosters haven't wavered from this spread formation the entire game, pretty much. And it's 20 again. For a big man, he's got some good feet.
Good hit there.
That was a solid hit there. Was that Mr. Paulson there?
58, Russ Paulson.
Yeah, Mr. Paulson.
Tamworth, Phoenix.
The blingiest man in the universe. And there
is a very late flag.
That seems to be on. I think that's possibly on a Seahawk. There seemed to be a little altercation again in the middle there. I think there's a little bit of frustration breaking out.
I think so.
But again, they're talking to the captains. There's maybe one of the players has been removed there. Okay, couple of personnel changes here for the Seahawks. I think that's just tactical, not anything to do with whatever happened there. I think they've waved that off.
That was number 56 going off, Garvin Yard of the Essex Spartans.
Again, it looks like that's been waved off. We have a 2nd and 10 again, so the play is being replayed.
Paul Polson comes in, number 78.
Oh, and there's our big lad again. There's our D tackle carrying the ball. He's obviously slipped the coach a cup something, and
It'd be like staring down a freight train running at you right there. That'd be something else.
I think maybe it was giving 20 a little break there.
I mean, this is the opportunity for these guys to get it in there.
Absolutely, yeah.
You're up 27.
You have a little fun, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
You know. I know there is also a rule about no silly trick plays, but this is where the time you start playing with them, wasn't it? I know the Masters put in a tackle eligible play, but we never got around to using it today. Number 20 again, he's been held up in the backfield, and that's a great tackle.
Number 4 on the tackle there.
That's Justin Ellis from the Soldier Force, from your home country.
It is.
Plays with Levy. We've got him listed as a running back here, but he's obviously he's filling in a little bit of linebacker and making a nice stop there.
They had won a national championship this year. The Force did. Levy and Justin.
Yeah, they had a very good season, didn't they? Very, very good season.
So we got 3rd down here for the French Royal Roosters.
Inside handoff again. Number 20 is our friend, and he's been thoroughly tied up there by a number of Seahawks. There's some good work there from the front line.
And if the chains are right, that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I think that's the Roosters defense coming on. So that's another great stand from the Seahawks defense. They've really put a good shift in this half.
Turned it up this second half.
I think again you're looking for the Seahawks win this half. You know, win this half. You get the offense, get some points on the board, and come out of this winning the second half. You know, that's
it'll make it a game.
Yeah. Big series now for the Seahawks offense. Just for a little bit of continuity and just to get some confidence up. You know, I mean, it's easy if you get 7 points, you can turn that into 21. You know, it is possible. But let's get this drive rolling. Let's get this offense ticking and see what they do. 1st and 10. Pitch to the outside. Got some moves.
Who's number 1 on the carry, Chris Green.
The Bristol Aztecs. Looked like a nice play, but he got put down. We do have a duster, and it's in the defensive backfield, which is interesting. Has it been picked up? Okay.
Not very often you see a hold call come from that far back.
No, definitely not from the that area. No, not from the umpire.
And it seems that the Royal Roosters have declined that penalty. Good on them. That's good sportsmanship there.
Take the loss of down. So 2nd and 10. Same play to the other side, and he's absolutely. That's you can't argue that as a defensive play. That's a good bit of work.
And they got in the backfield quick there.
Again, both of these teams from the French teams today have had a lot of speed on the outside. It's a feature of their defense, definitely. So that was a big loss for the Seahawks. That's
about 3rd and 20.
Yeah.
3rd and 21.
I'm thinking pass.
Would be the
If there's anyone on this
Proper
field not
assumption.
thinking past, then I question their football knowledge. Yeah. Roosters playing a deep... Yeah, Roosters keep some guys deep there just to keep that in front of them at the sticks. And the punt team's coming on. Big case of...
Steve Cox, they're looking for a flag on the play, just thinking he got hit a little early by the defensive back.
But I think you see there, you know, everybody knew that was a pass, and the Roosters sat back, and they were even willing to allow the completion, but keep it in front of them, keep it in front of the sticks. You know, it's
defense right there.
It's clever defensive play. That's the right thing to do in that circumstance. Okay. Oh, we may have a fake. We have a no, and that is a excellent punt. That is popping around, and then we have a return on.
I wonder if that punt might have hit him.
There's a big block in there. Big block in there. He's made the sideline. He's found the sideline.
Oh,
Just the punter to beat, and a block on the punter, and they pulled him down.
Wow.
Couple of big... Oh, there's a penalty back at that block spot. There is a penalty back at the block spot. They may be calling them for a blindside block.
Got a flag up here, too, up near the start of the play, up near the 35.
Yeah, I think we got maybe have a couple of legal blocks in this
The
game.
Royal Rooster coach is calling them back. We'll wait from a call from the umpire. As soon as I track him down.
Where is our ref?
He's over here with a couple of
here.
Sealand Seahawks.
We had an earlier call with a blindside block. It's one of those rules that's still quite difficult to pick up, especially in the open field, to understand. You know, you can't make those blocks that you used to be able to. And it is going against the Royal Roosters. It'll be after the possession, so they'll maintain possession, but it's not going to be where that ball ended up. It's going to be a long way back.
Maybe a spot foul. They'll take it from the spot of the foul.
Yes, absolutely. Again, I think the flag came in a little late. The official took a moment or two to make a decision on what he thought, and as we said before, I have a lot of respect for this officiating crew.
They want to make the right call.
They absolutely do, and they are sometimes maybe taking a little time just to decide what they've just seen and whether they feel it was an infraction, and generally they've made some very, very good calls. So it will be 1st and 10 for the French Royal Roosters, deep in their own territory.
It's like about the 5-yard line there.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. It's got very dark out there now. The evening's settled in. But this, as you said earlier, football under the spotlights is special. It always feels different. Very wide spread this time. Very spready spread, as we were calling it last night.
Look to stretch the field.
Jet motion. We have an inside handoff to 20s. Lovely spin move from the big guy.
And we got a flag.
And
that's 2 flags coming in.
That looks holdy again to me. I didn't see it myself, but it doesn't take away a fantastic spin move by a big guy coming through the line of scrimmage there. Those are quick feet, even on a big fella.
Awful nimble for a guy that size.
Quick feet is a great attribute to have as a football player. There's an awful lot of speed footwork drills in football, and there's a reason for it. Let's look at the call. Do we have a signal yet of any type? It's going to be half the distance to the goal line. That's not going to be if it's a hold, it'll be a half the distance penalty. So it only really amounts to 2.5 yards. So it gives us probably a long 2nd and 12. And the pressure might come this time. There's the pressure, there's the pressure, there's the pressure. Number 4 used those legs, has got out, got wide. Probably got back to the first down. Probably got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a little over.
Didn't get much there.
No. Pressure came, and he used those legs that he's showed they're very impressive. I generally don't think he got any. There is a small gain. Small gain, maybe a yard and a half. But what he did, he got out of that end zone and didn't concede any points. Third and long.
Looking to spread the field again.
And we are seeing the outside pressure again, and they nearly get there. But that, I think he may have the first there. I think he's done enough.
It'll be a close.
I think he made a good move for a receiver. He got to the sticks and turned out. He knew where the sticks were, got past them and came out.
Yep, that's a French Royal Rooster first down.
That's good receiver play. That'll be something I'll be very proud of one of my guys doing. Yeah. So the receiver knew where the first down marker was. He just got deeper than the first down marker and turned out. So he knew exactly as soon as he caught the ball that he had the first down yardage. Clever football. We've got 2 backs in the backfield this time. It's a lead. It's a lead off tackle. Well bottled up.
This is Matt McCauley again in on the tackle, number 54.
He's racking up the tackles, Matt.
Yes, he is. RPO action here. Let's use it. QB use those legs again. He's got to the outside, but he's been good work from Evan Allen there, getting out from his DM position to get across to that quarterback. It's very close to a first down again, though, I think. Seem to see number 95 in almost every play there on the defense. He's all over the place.
He is definitely getting his helmet on some players, that's for sure. Also, my defensive line coach for Seahawks women, so I'm expecting some good stuff from his expertise for my ladies. Okay, that was a first down, so we are back at 1st and 10. Again, same motion on the RPO, but he left it with the bat this time, and he's down the middle. He's free. Ripped off 21 yards, I think, there. Again, that read option is a deadly play when you're able to run it well.
It is. It's hard to defend.
Yeah, normally, the defense always makes the wrong decision on that play, because that's what you're looking for. Somebody needs to make something impressive to shut that down.
You have such adept runners in the backfield for the French Royal Roosters, too. I mean, the quarterback and it seems every running back, they're smart runners.
Yeah, and I'd consider the quarterback as a running back as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's...
Every single player in that backfield is a genuine running threat. That's hard to defend. And they're bringing the pressure hard here. And 20's away again.
He's just hard to bring down.
He is very hard to bring down. I think Matt McCauley again got an ankle, but the guy just carried on through.
The very definition of a downhill runner, he gets a little bit of steam, and he just seems to be almost impossible.
Yeah.
At least impossible for one man, it seems. He needs to hit a couple and then get wrapped up.
And you think fourth quarter in a game where you're generally just trying to keep the ball away from the opposition, that's a very big asset.
Yeah.
The forces of Germany have surrendered to the United Nations. The flags of freedom fly all over Europe. For this victory, we join in offering.
Okay, we're looking at second and long 4, short 5. Anything. This is a very open play. You could run anything you like pretty much on this. Maybe see an end zone shot. No, he's gone for the inside action again. That's a good tackle. That's good
Hit
work
early in the backfield.
It's 94 there.
Mike French.
Hey, Frenchie.
I don't think that's a name we've said yet.
Manchester Romans.
Even after getting hit in the backfield, that running back was still able to gain about a yard.
Yeah. And I think this is a always fall forwards as a running back.
Absolute beast of a backfield for the French Royal Roosters.
A little bit of play action. And we got a pick.
Intercepted.
Nice. We have a pick here from the Sealand.
Chewy.
Is it? No, that's not Chewy.
22.
No, Chewy's got a black helmet. I know that. Sorry, Chewy, man.
Well, that's a letdown.
I know you asked if I'd mentioned you in the half, and I hadn't. So we've kind of mentioned you now. But Chewy did get that interception in the Masters game. But that was. I apologise if it was Chewy, but I'm sure it wasn't.
It was definitely a 2, so it was either.
I'm thinking that looked like 29. That's Harry Rackman from the Ouse Valley Eagles, which would go with the white lid.
Okay.
So.
Well, I apologise to Chewy then for being quick on the call.
I don't apologise to Chewy. Never,
I don't apologise to Chewy. Chewy, I apologise for not apologising.
He has enough highlight moments usually, so getting his name mentioned for no reason is not his deal. Okay, back is swinging. It's been taken away, and now we're in.
He had a lot of time there. Good throw, good gain. That's the play the Seahawks needed.
Yeah, I know.
Number 14.
That's a nice looking play there.
Ash James on the catch there in reception.
Yeah, I mean we saw the back come out to this side. Ollie turned to make the pass, and the pass rush reacted to that, which gave him the time to get down the middle. I mean,
he had quite a bit of time there in the backfield to find the open man.
Call that good protection from the line. Nice presence from Ollie, and a nice safe pass into the middle of the field. Again, we got the back swinging again, and this time he's missed him. It does seem that back is not being picked up specifically from the backfield. I think the Roosters rely on their swarming to the ball and their tackling rather than specifically picking up that back.
.69 there is that Mikey Gray having some words with the
another one of our founders.
Having some words with the Royal Roosters front 3. All right, 2nd and 10.
Nice solid gain will be good on this down. Get the Seahawks in a good position. And pressure again. Again, great defensive play.
Good, and we've got a flag out.
Now I'm. As a receivers coach, I'll be all over that as PI, but I'm not sure from this angle. That was directly in front of us, and
she threw that flag pretty quick.
Yeah, you make the decision. You know, if you make the decision, see what you see. That's what you got to do as a ref. You can't, and then you talk to your other officials if they don't agree with you. I think you could go either way on that call.
Yeah, it's very close.
Let's see what the refs ultimately decide. They've given.
I don't think the offense has realized the flag had been thrown.
They've just given it against PI. They've given he initially signalled it against the offense, which is and then realised his error. So that has been given as pass interference on the defence.
He looked like he was going to walk that off the other direction.
Yeah, he did initially signal it against the offense. So and
it looks like he's got the right direction now.
So this will be a 15-yard penalty, as it's not a spot foul under our rules. So actually, that's a lot more a positive play than it would have been for reception. Actually,
they're just going to call it a first down at the original line of scrimmage. It's an odd call.
Odd decision. Was it not second down on the previous play?
It was.
So that was they've given the first down, but not the yardage. Okay, well, you know. But they are putting it on the other hash mark. So again, I'm not going to knock these refs because they've come out, ref 2 games and done a very good job. Yeah. And they are very much they also understand the spirit of this game, so...
and if they're compensated off of this, I can guarantee they're not compensated enough for the job they do, so...
Well, if Nick earns any money, he's buying me a pint later. Otherwise, I'm not letting him back in the room.
Should buy you a pint anyway.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'll publish the conversations he was having with himself in his sleep on the internet. So he needs to be careful.
He'll be our 3rd commentary partner for the next game.
Yeah, just to make sure I don't do anything I shouldn't. Actually, I did. There were a couple of people on the far sideline who I tried to invite over to join us, but there was a certain reticence, let's say. I think they're letting us live and die on our own over here.
Well, I'm having fun, and that's all I care about.
I did say this could be 2 guys sitting in a stand talking to each other because we've got no idea if anybody's listening to us, but it's certainly been a fun way to watch a game of football. We go. So we got first down.
Justin Ellis with the
solid
carry.
Inside run, and that's how you gain a couple of extra yards.
25 is a bit confusing. Justin's number on the roster is 4. He's wearing 25 out on the field.
That's a nice gain on first down. That gives you a lot of options. Let's call it second and a short 6. Another 4 or 5 chunk would be very nice for the Seahawks right now. That looks like a miscommunication again. Another little miscommunication in the backfield, leading to a loss of yardage. And they have marked it.
Oh, make
3-yard loss there, I think.
3rd and... The marker looks like it's about 3rd and 7. The ball seems to be about 3rd and 9.
Yeah. And the ball is directly in front of me, so I can definitely tell you that the box marker on the far side is not in line with the ball.
No, he's in line with me right now, so he's a good yard off.
Good 2 seats over.
All right, it's a big 3rd down play for the Seahawks.
Now for the Seahawks.
Empty backfield.
Yep, we've got the running back out here on the right. Looking deep again. And there's one of those things that on the offense is not a stat, but on the defense, that's a stat. So a back down there for the D-back on the deep pass. Could easily been an interception.
It's probably why it wasn't an interception. It's why he plays defense.
I was just thinking that you know if you can't catch, if you can run but you can't catch, you play D-back.
All right, it's 4th down, and the Seahawks are going for it.
It's the 4th quarter. It's 4th down. You got a donut on the board.
Trips on the right side.
You got to be aggressive now. We got to be aggressive. If we want to get something on the board. Ollie drops back. There's some pressure from the backside. He lets it go.
Well,
and I don't want to say what we said before about hello. What's happening?
There's a flag on the field.
Flag down. We have laundry on the turf again. But the Roosters quarterback is very confident against the Seahawks as he's pointing that direction and walking on the field. Okay. It was against the Seahawks, and the penalty has been taken. There must have been a hold there. Looks like about a 10-yard penalty to me. Haven't seen a signal yet. Oh no, the box is wandering a little bit. It's a little bit...
Seems like an odd amount of yardage for a penalty there, about 7 yards.
Yeah. Oh no, the ball's been spotted.
The box, yeah.
I think that's...
Again, the box was a little bit behind on the times.
Yeah. I'm calling that as a hold.
I'm going for it again on 4th down.
Calling that, yeah.
About 4th and 15.
Imagine that soft shell again. We've gone... Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Swing out to the left there, to the back.
That'll be
pick it up just in case it was a backwards pass.
turnover on downs to the French Royal Roosters.
And that's the game.
Well, one plus to take away from that second half is the Seahawks did not give up another point.
Nope, that's a 0-0 second half, which, you know, in terms of for spectators, maybe that's not that interesting.
Nope.
In terms of what the team have just performed compared to the first half is a big deal.
No, that's a huge step up from the first half, and
against a very, very talented opposition.
very good
opposition.
team. This is.
Well, there we go. There's a final score, as it was at half-time, of 27-0 to the French Royal Roosters. Definitely a stronger performance, particularly defensive-wise, from the Seahawks in the second half. They did put a lot of effort into that. I think there's probably a slight difference in the half-time traditions here, or the full-time traditions. So we should have now the handshake at the halfway line. And to be honest, this is always a nice part. You know, it's something you don't see in the NFL as much, you know, but the two teams always come together at the end of a game and shake each other's hand. It's very British.
You know, all in all, it's not a bad showing for the Seahawks. I mean, such a young squad that hasn't played together a lot. I mean, they had a very strong showing in Dublin, and this, you know, you can build on it.
Okay, so just the formalities now of the handshakes now for the two teams.
Following the handshakes, I believe we will be interviewing a coach or two to get their insights and thoughts on the game.
Something we didn't know about, but you know, after we've now broken our duck as commentators, let's turn ourselves into interviewers, eh?